Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our presentation for the boutique hotel in East Village, Calgary. I'm Dongsan Kim, lead designer.
I am Dyna Jamila, Project Manager.
And I am Joanner Catiis, Technology Lead, and we are Studio DDJ.
For our Capstone project, we've decided to design from scratch, a way that we are accustomed to since semester 1. These images are a summary of our schematic design that include programming, plans, elevation, and massing.
Which are later on developed in the development design as we check land use bylaws and master planning compliance.
Our skills as architectural technologists are further developed as we embark to CD, where we move our focus on preparing our assemblies and details, while considering safety, buildability, and sustainability of our building.
Our site is in East Village Riverfront area, zoned for mixed-use CCERR, a prominent site with direct riverfront views and nearby primarily residential mixed-use buildings. Located at the corner of Confluence Way Southeast and 6th Avenue Southeast, with a parcel area of 2,578 square meters with a maximum floor area ratio of 5. The main challenge we face for the site is the existing ramp access to M2 block and limit of shadow cast onto the riverbed. Main floor plan was planned to have retail facing the park side, while hotel lobby facing the south side, and back of house facilities on the west side. Speaking of west side, we have located our M&E, loading dock, and parkade access in this area for ease of accessibility and discrete location.
From the common shared basement access, we go down to the basement via the ramp. We can see a quite efficient parking and driveway, and a shared access to the M2 block. A drainage was added at the shared boundary for additional measures. Basement ventilation can be found on the north, while support storage around the core. For the core, we have provided a dedicated staff elevator with lobby, and two numbers of passenger which will be programmed to access different floors suited to the hotel operations requirement. As we move on to the basement 2 parkade, it shared the same layout as basement 1, minus the M2 block access and the storage layout. Taking the passenger elevator, let's move on to the main floor lobby.
From the main floor lobby, you'll be greeted by the double volume hotel lobby space. This central location serves as an access support facilities, retails, parks, and to drop-offs. On the right side of the lobby, there will be a feature stairs that leads to the tenancy space overlooking to the river and retail space below. On the west side, we have located hotel operational spaces.
The third floor consists of a hotel unit and support facilities, like a spa and yoga and pocket garden. Fourth floor with a hotel unit and gym. On the fifth floor, we still have the hotel unit and floating running track. Sixth floor are mostly hotel units. And on the top floor, we have our retail that overlook at the skyline, parks, and the river, giving the unique vibe to the hotel. We provide to use a dark cladding system at the top and the holding use a cotton wool system to give the feeling of floating the whole building as much as possible using the cotton wool system. And reflecting the shadow study, we pursue different design in all directions. It was a big challenge but really enjoyable experience.
In contrast to the external design intent, we propose to have a lighter top and a heavy bottom. We propose mass timber as our structural system for the hotel floors due to its lightweight, sustainable, low carbon footprint, and faster construction. We use CLT slab and glulam column as seen in the photos. The columns at the basement will require a longer setting out due to the car park dimension requirements. We use concrete construction, using columns with drop panel to allow sufficient space in our ceiling, while conventional post and lintel for the main floor and second floor slab. How these two structural systems meet is a transfer slab where we added for support for the mass timber above. allowing for grid and spacing flexibility.
Looking back at the lobby, we wanted to introduce more wooden elements. The curtain wall vertical frame was cladded with wood, while feature wall with wooden strips, as well as the ceiling space. This timber finishes gives that warm and cozy feeling as you enter the lobby. The hotel units are not typical due to the terracing massing, which gives our hotel a personalized and unique layout for each guest. The units facing the river would be gifted by a balcony overlooking the Bow River and nearby parks.
Another special construction system we provide is a panel facade system. This system uses a unique mounted strategy for fast and affordable construction. These panels would be assembled in factories and delivered on site.
The transfer slab carrying the mass timber is divided into two parts, indoor and outdoor. Since our balcony is in the external side, it means we need to allocate space for insulation, barriers, and waterproofing. Adding elements may result for balconies to be higher than the interior side. Our solution was to carve up a space within the slab to accommodate the said elements, making our levels identical and better accessibility.
Speaking of transfer slab, our curtain wall vertical frame attached to the slab using a head plate spigot fixing detail, allowing for better curtain wall termination on our ceiling and improved support. We have faced a lot of challenges and learning while documenting our Capstone project. We really felt a real architectural technologies. We learned the difficulty of delivering construction details on a very unique building. The following slides will focus on our construction set drawings. One of site challenges was the existing ramp in our site. So to solve this, we created a common basement access with a shared car park with M2 block.
Even we have different column setting out requirements for parkade and hotel units, we managed to use the same grid system for ease of referencing and coordination.
One of the compliance we had to address to that for our building not to cast a shadow on the Bow River. Our unique terracing massing was just ready to less than shadow. Mass timber construction books, reference drawings, and instructor advice were all helpful resources of information when developing our details.
We use project timeline and cloud collaboration, which help us to monitor our deliverables, ensuring a smooth delivery of our project. All these are the most successful elements of our Capstone project.
We have come towards the end of the presentation. We would like to thank our instructors, advisors, and classmates for having a great program here in SAIT, and to you who stayed and listened to our presentation.
Once again, thank you and have a great day.